Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking another look here at Solana, seeing what's going on here. Of course, pulled back pretty much perfect, that 0.618 fib level right there at 166. In fact, it's bounced right off that golden pocket there. If you can kind of see, this area is a common retracement zone. So again, to all those hecklers from yesterday saying the price wouldn't pull back, obviously it did this because of Bitcoin, but still, these areas are here for a reason and the liquidation levels are typically going to be swept. So that is a real thing. Better get on board, folks. Quickly to note here too, just a friendly reminder to my current community members, make sure you enable all channels. We do have a trade alert section and a live chart section now. Those are kind of newer features for you, so make sure you tune into that. Congrats to our members as well for ICP short 21%, Bitcoin 27%, and Near Protocol 38%. Good shorts. We're 5 out of 5 for our shorts this week. We had to close one long at before stop loss there, basically in the red. So we had to offset, right? Again, that's common. You got to get used to kind of doing that as a trader. You can't take, you can't take a loss, or more importantly, close the trade before it gets really bad. Then that's going to be a problem, right? Make sure you watch through my Trading University videos. I cover all of that. It's important to learn when to cut your losses. Either way, here's that level there, that 170 that I talked about originally being the heavy concentration. Had somewhere in the range of 1 billion there, and then of course this lower 165 to 166. All said and done. There are some late longs, of course, with some high leverage longs at about 165. They're currently in profit. Makes sense. You buy enough dips, you'll eventually be successful. So again, good stuff there in that sense. But again, we got to recognize we are establishing lower lows and lower highs, and we can't just get crazy and foolhardy with a long position because it's a dip. Solana is strong, don't get me wrong. This coin probably has the largest potential to recover faster, but it's still not something you want to do in a downtrending market, okay? And you also probably want to be very careful shorting this coin as well. I know it seems crazy. We shorted Solana recently, just got in and out with 20%, I think, from right here to here. But simply to state, it's not a coin you want to kind of short because it's such a volatile coin. That's just my personal opinion. That's the first time I shorted this coin in like over a year, and I've taken probably about 20 or 30 longs with it. Either way you look at it, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily and see what's going on. And again, simply to state here, we're still bullish, right? We haven't broken bearish just because we have one red day here. Today is a bearish engulfing candle, so if we do not close above 173, that would spell further downside. We can also see here that stochastic still swinging down. RSI got rejected off 70. There's a lot of reasons why the price action is still due to continue lower. Again, I know it's hard to believe, it's hard to anticipate, and if any coin has potential to recover here, I would say Solana does. But once more, this is standard retracement, and a lot of it's contingent on Bitcoin also performing its standard retracement. So just try not to get too surprised. Let's go ahead and double check a couple things here. We take a look here, 50-day SMA on the 4-hour. This is an area we want to be above, right? So we're currently trying to close above that. We're not there yet. We got 3 hours to go, but if we do close above that level, that would spell further upside. Again, likely to this 0.382 fib level at about 174. We got the 20-day SMA kind of working its way down. Generally, that's not a great sign. You want to be above all 4 if possible, but it's not bad, okay? Again, it's actually more advantageous on this coin when you think about it because we're getting closer to 50 on the RSI. We break through that, we'll probably be over that 20-day SMA as well. That would be like kind of a double positive. Give us more confidence in taking a trade at that time. And I know it seems kind of weird, right? Why would you wait for a higher price point to take a position? Well, a lot of it is based on key level resistances and supports. I mean, look how strong this 0.236 fib level held at 178. We talked about that yesterday being a very, very important point of contention. Until we close above that, we have no reason to take a long. And again, a lot of that hinges on the fact that it was a previous support. Now it's turned into a resistance level, and we can presume it'll be a resistance moving forward if we even come back to that level. So just please try not to get too ahead of yourselves here with buying the dip just to buy the dip. Again, spot bags, a bit different of a story because you're not accruing interest, so to speak, on it, right? Any type of leverage play, you're going to be paying fees, and those fees will stack up if you hold them for too long. Take a look quickly here at the 1 hour time frame. Let's clarify the Ichimoku cloud and kind of see where we're at. Again, every sign here tells us do not take a long position. And it technically implies that you should be on the side of taking a short. I don't think you should take a short right now, personally. But again, if you do take a look at this most recent low, that's working as the new high. There's a solid chance we could get rejected out here at about 171, 172. So again, you always want to pay attention to more recent highs and see how they respond to, as a new low or the inverse. For example, here, Bitcoin, it's coming up on this resistance level at about 65,400. It's the most recent low. So hypothetically, if it comes up to that level, there's a strong probability to get rejected off there the first time. Okay? Again, it's just kind of the natural way that it works. And I know it seems kind of strange and outrageous if you're new to trading that a previous resistance turns into a support and vice versa, but it's just really it's the whole mindset and the shift of like how investors view specific areas. Like it used to be a support, now it's a resistance. The main reason why is because there's a lot of selling pressure there that used to be buying pressure, and that's switched, right? Now that we're below that, we can presume this area might be a point of contention. So anyways, so the long story short here in the summary is that we're under the cloud. There's no reason to take a long position. Conversion lines below the baseline. There's a lot of things that are not contributing here yet. While there's still decent macro for Solana, that doesn't necessarily come into play here because you need to have good micro to lead into the macro, right? And the hourly is absolutely bearish. Most coins are going to be like that right now. And the same thing with the 4-hour too. This transitionary time frame is letting us know we're transitioning into a bearish type of scenario. So generally unfavorable. So I would not recommend trading at this point this coin. It's kind of in this weird place where longs or shorts are just kind of too high of a risk. Okay. And again, the important thing about being a successful trader is to identify these trends. So when you understand that it's not a good time to trade, you're probably doing yourself a bigger favor than you are trying to find all day long looking for the best trade possible. I've done it myself. I do it every day. And there's some days I don't find any opportunities and I analyze 10 to 15 different coins a day. Deep analyzations. So again, just some friendly advice here. When we're in this transition like we are right now, from long to short or short to long, as far as those kind of plays are concerned, it's best to pump the brakes and relax. Also confirming here this 0.382 fib level to clarify, 174 is a round number. It's a heavy amount of volume. That's a point of control for us here. So that implies that the price does come up here and it does break through its initial resistance at 172, likely retracement at that level because of that's a strong area of control for the last, how many days have we been in this range? Roughly about a week now. Okay. So again, just some friendly advice, things to kind of add to your portfolio there. And I just want to reiterate to anyone who's new to our community, please read through our signals guide. It's important you recommend or you understand how my signals are structured and what maybe a good low or high risk options. Again, it's important. And obviously make sure you enable alerts and check out my trade alerts there. You can go through this coin call section to kind of follow specific coins or types there, and I would recommend starting with that just so you can get properly notified when the correct alert is triggered. Either way, thanks again so much for watching, folks. We look forward to working with you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Thanks again.